Knockout legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So, it's been a very momentous few days, and I have seen the trailer for the Usyk and Fury 2 Reignited. I've seen a couple of the interviews between Fury and Usyk, and now I've just seen the face-off. So I'm gonna give my thoughts on everything. The Fury and Usyk trailer is brilliant. Great marketing, great way to sell the fight. I think it's probably one of the best we've saw up to now, and it sums up basically how both men feel about each other, and it's a great way to sell the fight. I also like the little bit of the melding with the special effects that mimics the John Carpenter's The Thing, where both of them are meshed in together. So it's a good kind of theme to sell the fight. Onto the interviews. The interviews were very interesting. I found Tyson very PR when he was talking to Addy, and very blasé and matter of fact about things. Like, he was trying to sell this kind of cold, stone cold, no emotion, like workman, like, I'm gonna get the job done kind of thing. And I could kind of tell under the surface there was a little bit of annoyance with Addy, but he couldn't react to the questions that Addy was posing to him, because I kind of found that if he did, it would show that he's probably ruffled a little bit, and maybe he is a little bit anxious, should I say. Now, he actually sold it pretty well, and we know he's the master of mind games, and he is the Gypsy King. We should call him the Gypsy Sorcerer, because he obviously likes to play those kind of mind games with people. And I think he actually kind of fooled himself, so to speak, as in fooling Addy, by the way he was blasé about the questions. But anyway, it looks like a good sign that if he is trying to fool himself or push himself or mentally get himself in that zone, like the redemption theme, like with Daniel Dubois, what he's been kind of like doing of late, maybe we're going to see the best version of Tyson Fury, so this will sell the fight even better. But anyway, moving on to the Usyk interview. Usyk is funny. The guy's funny. You have to admit, for somebody that English is not his first language, the guy's entertaining. You actually get a little bit more of an insight into his character and his persona, and the Cossack warrior that he is. He actually has a funny side, and like, it's weird because we don't really see that kind of character within that type of persona, within them type of people in that side of the world. They're very stoic. They're very they come across very harsh, very brutal. I'm not saying it's the way Ukrainians are, but like that region, obviously with the fact that they're under the Russian umbrella, so to speak, or under the old former Soviet Union kind of umbrella in persona, you get that kind of stoic, kind of very non-reactive, very kind of cold, very nonchalant kind of way of being. But with Usyk, you actually see a bit more of an insight into the person and why people actually like him, and why he's so likable, and why the persona of him is very entertaining, and he's very funny. He is a funny person. He's funny. Some of the questions Addy was asking in the interview about Tyson Fury, they had me cracking up. When he started saying greedy belly, you know what I mean? It was funny, but I think this means a lot to Usyk, and I can't really, it sounds bad me saying this, but I can't see him losing. Now, I want Fury to win because obviously I want Fury to win. I want him to redeem himself and I want him to win. And then if there's a trilogy, there's a trilogy. It sets it up for a great story for boxing and for heavyweight boxing. Now, if Usyk just runs away with it again and just wins, then it's like, in a sense, he's ended British boxing. Because he's beat Joshua twice. Then he's beat Dubois. Now he'll have beaten Fury if he beats Fury. So we need someone to redeem, the British boxing side of things. We need Fury to come back and, help restore the pride, so to speak. But anyway, it's hard to hate or not like Usyk. He is actually the epitome of a true heavyweight champion, and his persona and his personality and the way he is, it's effortless, it's just easy. Now, I understand a lot of people don't like Usyk, but I think it's down to the fact that it's that East versus West kind of mentality. And even though he's not Russian, he's Ukrainian, people still have that kind of bias in this side of the world. I still kind of see it. And that's probably why he kind of gets that sort of not as much love as Fury gets, you know what I mean? If he spoke a lot more better English, or he was based in probably over this side of the world more, and he spoke more, how can I put it, functional or eloquent English, then I suppose so. But to be fair, his English is really, really good considering it's not his first language. And I think he plays a lot on the fact that he can actually speak pretty good English, but he chooses not to, because obviously when he speaks in his own language, he can say what he wants to say. I think it's being more comfortable in your responses when you're saying what you need to say in your own language. You can just flow easily. You don't need to think. But I think he can actually speak a lot better than he lets on, It's like Canelo. I think for a long time he could actually speak a lot of good English more than he let on. Because now when you listen to Canelo, he seems pretty fluent. Like he could always speak English. And I think to myself, he could speak English. He just chose not to, because he didn't want to. And I think this is kind of the same with Usyk as well. But anyway, moving on to the stare down. I'm actually looking forward to the fight on Saturday and the 21st. This is probably going to go down as probably one of the best heavyweight rematches that we're going to see. And it would actually make the story great if Fury does win. But I personally, what I saw from the stare down, I don't think he's going to win. I think he's going to try as hard as he can. He may even come close to actually trying to bully Usyk or putting it on him. But I think Usyk's going to win. I think just the determination and the discipline and the focus and what it means to him, I think he's going to win. Because that stare down kind of showed me quite a lot between the two. It was a long stare down, probably the longest stare down we've ever saw. And it's funny because nobody wanted to get involved and stop it because they didn't want it to kick off. But it kind of kicked off a little bit. But the fact that it went on for so long and then Maurice Suleiman tried to get in the way, that kind of like lessened the tension. But I noticed something when I was watching both of them still not breaking eye contact. Tyson Fury was sweating and he started to verbalise before they actually got broken apart. But the great thing about the actual stare down and the actual what I saw was the Arabs in the back of Turkey Al Sheikh. It was funny. I was pissing myself laughing. They were dancing, and the way they were dancing, it was like choreographed. It's like one of them shows where you're watching a musical, but they were doing it to the Kaiser Chiefs. And it was funny because we were doing it to I Predict a Riot, but and then Michael Buffer as well. Excuse me, I've got a bit of the dreaded flu that's been going around, so it's affecting the way I speak. You might actually hear it in the vocalization and when I'm saying certain things. But anyway, it was entertaining what I saw from the step down. They actually stole the show. The Arabs just stole the show because I was pissing myself laughing. It was funny, man. But who knows? Who would have known that they're like the Kaiser Chiefs, eh? But anyway, I'm gonna go with Usyk for this fight, even though I want Fury to win. But I hope Fury proves me wrong and wins, and I hope he wins spectacular by knockout. I hope he goes out, sticks it on Usyk and bullies him and knocks him out. But something tells me Usyk's going to do exactly what he needs to do to win the fight, whether it's move, whether it's, get chased around the ring and tire Tyson Fury out and then stick it on him later on. I'm not going to say it's going to be exactly like the first fight, but I think Usyk's going to have learned his lesson and know when to stick it on him and put it on him to actually end it, to finish the fight. But anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe. And that is another one from the one and only Knockout Legends. Peace.